Well, we've come to a point in this picture that I've been to with God on at least 2 occasions before, where I sit back and go, that's okay. Should we stop here, God? And God says, you can if you want to. It's your choice whether to go on. But I know that what God intended for this picture is not on it yet. But I also know I'm not exactly sure how it's going to go on, and I'm going to need to partner with the Holy Spirit to put it on the picture. And I know that once I start putting coloured paint onto this, it's very hard to get rid of it again. So this is one of those moments, although it might sound trivial, that's a bit of a shall I get out of the boat or shall I say safe moment. Whereas this picture could exist like this, but not have God's power. Or I can choose to partner with God and trust that He's going to be with me, and we could put His meaning on the picture. And what I want to add on is a sense of movement and a sense of life coming out of this dance. And for me personally, the symbol of a rainbow is a sign of life for me. As I've become freer and freer, I've identified more with that rainbow with many colours, and like to speak those colours over my life. So I want to add on rainbows of colours coming across here as the dance. And I was having a chat with God and said, well, how's it going to look, God? How am I going to do it? And He said, wait. So I waited, and then in the middle of last night, He said, palette knife. So I have used this in the past, but not often. So I don't feel skilled at this. But we're going to try and use palette knife to add colour and movement onto the picture. We will see how it goes. I want a rainbow of colours. I think I'm going to start with quite a dark one. That's not me not being very confident, really. I want to start over here where Jesus is lifting us out of where we are. And then He's going to begin to take us on a dance with Him. Not to be That's the kind of movement of the dance. That's not exactly how I thought it was going to look. So now I'm going to build up the colours and see what happens next. I think I'm going to have a blue next. Get some more blue out. I like the bits where the colours have come together there. Right, next we'll try some green. That bit. Bit of a mistake there, so we'll just have to pretend that was supposed to be there. Colours aren't quite coming out on the screen as they are here. Bit of a shame. I think I might want just a tiny bit of this lightly acid green there. I'll put the other one. And as this purple paint's drying, this again was far too dark. So in a minute, I'm going to have to put some paler, pinker stuff on there too. And I've just realised I'm going to cover half of this stuff up, so there's not really much point painting there. And as ever with God, once you start doing what He's asked you to do, it is actually fun. And you think, why was I thinking I might not do this in the first place? But I just need to mix some orange up. Don't have to paint. yellow. And then I'll add some red and we'll sit back and have a little look and think what needs improving. Okay, so I love the way some of the colours have gone on. I think I might add a slightly pink and red on that side, and I'm going to add a slightly brighter purple in here to make that look a little stick out a little bit more. Because at the moment it's a little bit dull. then I'm just going to pause that, let that dry and see how I feel about it. So sorry, I got a little bit carried away while I turned it off and I was letting the colours dry. And then I started deciding how I wanted to change things, and you've missed some of the fun. Where this figure's been held up in the air, it's almost like a whole rainbow is her dress. Her outfit has turned into a whole rainbow. And down here, as I was putting the colours on, it's like sparks of fire are coming off there. And I'm just going to put some purples going up into the sky. So this dance that starts quite gently builds in colour as we get more intimate with God. This is kind of a wild, crazy, fun time with God. Then he draws us really, really close, and then we're lifted up for his glory. And the colours and the stuff that comes off is just amazing. So I'm just going to add some more purple in this top bit. I'm struggling with my purples. I'm not happy with my purples today. While I turned the recording off, I was sat back and had a look at the picture and said to God, well, that is actually not the picture I would have chosen to create, God. And quite often, if you want to partner with God and create pictures, you have to lay down your ideas. You have to lay down your pride about what a piece of art should look like, what you want your piece of art to look like. Put that all aside and say, okay, God, what do you want it to look like today? I have to admit, some days I am better at that than others. Some days I just want it to look beautiful. Not that God minds beautiful, but I think it's more a question of our pride getting in the way of what he wants to do there. I'm going to stop there for a second. I'm just going to get the right place. And there is my picture. Me and Jesus talking to each other, up close and personal, together, dancing and creating this rainbow of creativity in God.